So more club events now. This is now the club men's 8 in the Thames Challenge Cup. We've got Agecroft Rowing Club and Vesta Rowing Club B. Now, lots of entries from Vesta into this event. This is their B crew. I believe they've got 3 crews across the entirety of the Thames Challenge Cup. But this crew currently trailing to the Warriors from the Northwest, Agecroft Rowing Club, who they're just trying to break contact at the moment, Greg, and I can see their cops trying to encourage them on in order to snap that elastic band.
Well, we've got to tell you that the crews are well down the course now, just coming up to Upper Thames here and Regatta Club, so 2/3 of the way into the race. But yeah, Vesta hanging in here, 2/3 of a length coming to Regatta Club. They want to get a really good shout from the Regatta Club crowd. Last year, 2020, was the 150th year of Vesta. They really wanted to celebrate. They're really out in force here. They've got 33 people racing at Henley Royal Regatta this year, and they really want to make it count. You can see Agecroft here. Look at the steering coming off the station a little bit. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the umpire flag going up, and there it is. Steering Agecroft back. That's going to disturb them a bit. Let's see if Vesta can take advantage.
Well, again, I don't know whether that's intentional from Zoe Kinsella in at the coxswain seat for Agecroft, because you do really want to stick quite close to those booms on that station, on the Berkshire station, especially, as we're saying, we've had quite a lot of rainfall this week with the stream. She'll want to tuck right in, but she's moved back onto her station very well. She's got that bow ball in a pin straight line, and actually the crew look rather unfazed, because it can be quite unnerving, actually, being in the crew and it snaking.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to have the umpire warning you. You start to get nervous when that kind of thing happens. As you say, Zoe Kinsella in the coxing seat there. This is her first Henley, having coxed at university and at Melbourne Rowing Club. That'll be on the River Yarra, where they also have Australian Henley. But it has a few turns on it. On this, it's dead straight. And you can see she's doing a great job now back on the station. Getting the crew coming into the enclosures, and really Vesta have to make something happen now, coming past that 1 1/8. Agecroft looking pretty strong now as they're going to be coming past the enclosures, but they're going to be feeling it in the legs and the whole bodies for sure.
Yeah, and we've got to remember Vesta came through the qualifiers for this event, so they've already had to go through one additional stage to the regatta, even to make it here to the Wednesday. So this is build on from their qualifying race. They've not raced in this lineup very much at all. Well, actually, if ever, before this Henley Royal Regatta. This is a new lineup for Vesta. So just proving too much for the more seasoned crew here from Agecroft Rowing Club. Another little bit of steering adjustment there for Agecroft. I just saw the bow swing back round. I'm not sure if perhaps they just want that middle bit of water to try and dominate and show that they're present, you know, show Vesta that they're there.
Well, we can see Zoe Kinsella in that coxswain seat. She's working hard to keep the crew going, so she's really focused in on getting the most out of the crew. So maybe just that little bit of breeze just pushing the boat away from the side of the station, but doing a nice job now, and they feel in control. Almost look like they've just taken it down a little bit here, coming towards the finish line.
Yeah, I think they'll be wanting to show off in front of the evening crowds here in the stewards' enclosure, and a hand in the air there for the 5-man from Agecroft Rowing Club, Sean Sheckley, who is pretty pleased with that performance ahead of Vesta. Vesta B, though, hands in the air, unsure what the challenge is here. Red flag in hand for Matthew Pinsent on the umpire launch, we can see. We'll bring more to you.
So let's listen in and see. Matthew looks like he's coming over to have the word. That's Celia Davis in the coxswain seat of Vesta. She's coming to. Matthew Pinsent's coming over to listen. It will be because Agecroft came off the station. Let's see if we can hear anything from Matthew in this conversation. So the crew are now saying what they think they've experienced. Matthew Pinsent will listen in. He's speaking to their coach. So looks like a good conversation, just make sure everyone's clear on what's happened. Is there any more that I haven't seen that you're complaining about? He'll be asking that. He's got a view of what he saw happen. I think he did wave his flag. He did have to steer Agecroft back onto their station, but I think now that looks like he's got the white flag in hand, and he's going to be happy enough with that race.